let's check out what's underneath. We have the ear jack, the mini USB, and we also have a holding board where you can screw the microphone into a different holder or stand if you don't like the original Blue Yeti stand that it comes with. I have to say that the stand is very sturdy as it's made up of some type of metal and it holds very well. So that's pretty much it for the Blue Yeti Nano. It's compact, it is cute. However, there is only 2 patterns that you can use. But other than that, this is an amazing microphone if you don't want to invest in the original or in the X. I feel as though the sound that it produces is crisp and very clear, and it's also easy to place it wherever you need to in like some discrete spots to capture some various sounds. This microphone also comes in some various colors as well. So now that we're done with the Nano, let's move on to the Blue Yeti original. Here we have the Blue Yeti Whiteout Edition. Guys, you don't understand. I was dying to get this microphone and it was sold out everywhere. And then finally I was able to find it at a reasonable price because they were selling it on eBay for like $300, $400. It was ridiculous. But I was able to find it, which I'm very thrilled about because I love the fact that it is all white. It looks fantastic on my desk, and I also love using it because of how easy it is to manipulate and how easy it is to set up and all of that. So you'll understand why I'm saying this once I show you the Blue Yeti X. So let's review the basics on this microphone. Like most of you probably know, we have a mute button followed by the Blue Yeti logo and the volume, which we can make higher and lower. On the bottom of this microphone, we have the headphone jack and the micro or macro, I believe it's micro USB port. This is a lot different than what goes into the Nano or the X, as this plug is a little bit thicker. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Just to give you a better understanding, this is the USB that goes into the Nano and the Blue Yeti X, and this is the USB that goes into the original Blue Yeti. You can tell that this USB is much thicker than the USB for the Nano and the X. So back to this microphone, it also has a port if you would like to twist it into another stand and get it off of the original stand. What I want to advise everyone is to be super careful with this microphone, and I'm going to tell you why. My original microphone was the original Blue Yeti in silver. However, it only lasted a week. Why, you may ask? Well, when I would plug it into the USB and I would put the microphone like this, or I would position it a little bit more like this, what would happen was it would hit you don't want to ruin the USB jack. Okay, now let's check out the back of this microphone. So unlike the Nano and the X, this does not have any LED indicators. However, it does have the gain, which is amazing, especially if you're doing ASMR. And it does have all 4 patterns that the Nano did not have. So the Nano also is muted. I kept the color to red because I'm just used to seeing it red on the other microphones, so I didn't change that. Okay. Now, we're back to normal, so let's check out the back of this Blue Yeti X. So, the back has a button to change the patterns. And as you can tell, I changed the color for each pattern so that it's easy to indicate. So just like the original Blue Yeti, we have all 4 patterns. So you change it pushing that button. The great thing about this microphone is on the application you can also change the type of vocal setting you want. It has a lot of neat options. If you guys are interested, I can do a video showing you how to use the program. Just let me know in the comments below if you're interested in that. So let's turn this mic over and let's look what's underneath. We have the USB and the earphone jack like we have with the other 2 microphones. So just like the original Blue Yeti, I always advise to be careful if you move your microphone. Now you can see it a little bit more since I have this wire in. Do you see how it's hitting the back? If you do this often and you don't realize, it will bend the USB plug, and what will happen is you will ruin the internal part of the microphone. So it's very important that you either be careful or you don't bend your microphone in that position. Now, the thing with the Blue Yeti is that a lot of people don't understand. You're not supposed to use your microphone in this position, especially if you're talking. The Blue Yeti microphones are meant to be in an upright position to capture the best sounds. Now, I do see a lot of ASMR artists that bend their microphone. I'm assuming because they believe it's going to pick up the sounds better. But I think that that is a myth, because all Blue Yetis are made to be in an upright position. So next time you film a video, try it out, because this will capture the sounds better than placing your microphone in that position. Once again, we have the micro USB and the 3.5mm headphone jack on this side. We have the main buttons over here and our patterns in the back. Like I stated previously, this is the only color that the Blue Yeti X comes in. Hopefully they will make some other colors, but for now we just have this sleek black. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. In the comments below, let me know what microphone you